Hi, my name is Samara, but I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. This will be my introduction to my 2024 deck of panning, Project Pan. Okay, the camera just fell a little bit, so it might be at a different angle now. But you probably know what this project is if you're watching my video. But just a quick rundown, this project was created by Emily from Emily and Max. So of course, she will be linked below in my description box. And she also did a detailed introduction video a few weeks ago, so I will link her video as well because I'm sure she'll talk about things that I forget to explain. But basically, this is a project that's based on a deck of cards that corresponds to a board that Emily shuffles with prompts that relate to each card that you draw. And Emily was inspired to create this project by the booktuber Books with Maddie, who had something similar, except the cards corresponded to books, I'm assuming, instead of like makeup prompts. But yeah, this is a rolling style project pan with 5 items at a time. And usually I would, so just a little caveat, usually I would there's a card where you have to add an extra prompt, and in the past few years that I've been doing this, whenever I would finish my goal on that item, I would not add a card for that because I would bring my items back down to 5. But I think this year I'm going to challenge myself, and if I get the add a card or add an item card, then I will just keep my number at that. So if I get the add an item card twice throughout the year, then I'll have like 7 items in the project at a time. Basically, that's my little change to this project. Emily didn't say to do that, but that's what I want to do, just to challenge myself this time. So yeah, I will get started and pick my cards. This will be probably a little bit of a faster video since I don't have items to show you. I'm just pulling. And I did get a new deck of cards. These are my bear cards, and I got these when I was up north in Minnesota this past autumn, so I'm really excited to use these. I'll show you the cards because I think they're so cool. So basically, they all have different bears on them, of course, but the red cards correspond to, I think, polar bears. All of the red cards are polar bears. And then let me show you a black card. The black cards are like a black bear or a grizzly bear, so that's really fun. And then the jokers are spirit bears, which I actually don't know if that's like a real bear, to be honest. I have to look that up, but I think they're really cute. And yeah, they just have different bears on them, and I love bears so much. I go to the bear center every time I'm up north, and the wolf center. Yeah, so I'm excited to use these cards because I think they're so cute. But I haven't shuffled these yet. So basically, in your deck, you're supposed to have 1 joker. So I'm going to take one of these out. And the joker corresponds to "Are you joking me?" which is something that you really don't want to pan. When you think about panning it, you're like, oh, are you joking me? And it could be for any reason, as Emily explains. Like, either it's something that will be very challenging for you to pan, maybe you don't want to pan it and use it up because you love it so much and would miss it, or it's a sentimental item that you don't want out of your collection. So, or what I do, I actually have not gotten the joker in the past 2 years that I've been doing this project, thank goodness. Maybe I'll get it this year, who knows. But what I try to do for myself is I kind of pick a joker item in my mind beforehand, every update, and I try to think of something that like I'm already panning a lot of, and if I get the joker, usually I'll bring something of that same product in. Like, I'm pretty much always panning a lot of lip products, so I would probably bring in a lip product at that point. Or I remember last year I was panning like 3 blushes at the same time, so I thought if I get the Joker, then I'll bring in another blush, just to make my life more complicated. So yeah, that's what the Joker means. And I've shuffled these cards, but I haven't shuffled them in a while, so I don't remember how well they're shuffled, and I'm gonna do it again, so maybe I'll speed this part up.
Cut the deck a little bit. That did not shuffle very well. Oh. I always drop my cards when I'm shuffling.
Okay, I feel like that's enough shuffling for now, and I'm going to pick 5 cards randomly from like random places in the deck. So I'm not gonna look. I'll pick one from the top, and that is 7 of Spades. I'll pick one here. 6 of Spades. I'll pick the bottom. 3 of Diamonds. I hope I get a face card. 9 of Spades, lots of spades. How many is that? Okay, one more. 4 of Clubs. So no face cards, which by the way don't change. All the face cards stay the same the entire time on the board. So I'm going to look at these cards and see what the prompts are, but I actually do have to leave kind of right now. So I'm sure I'll look pretty different when I come back with the items that I've chosen. But yeah, I have the a little baby outside. 7 of Spades, 6 of Spades, 3 of Diamonds, 9 of Spades, and 4 of Clubs. I also should mention really quick that this is the bottom of the deck, and the Joker was 1 away from the bottom of the deck, so I was pretty close to picking it. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you where that was. Hi, it's much later in the day. As you can see, I look completely different. But so yeah, I went out with my friends, and then even though I knew it was gonna rain, I did not pack an umbrella, nothing. So sorry, I'm watching Roxy. She's like doing something weird. But yeah, I got totally rained on, as I usually do. So I just took a shower when I came home, and then I decided to chill out, and now it is nighttime. But I do have all of my items that I picked for my prompts. I'm not gonna lie, the prompts that I got were a little teensy bit boring, at least boring for me. But even though these weren't the most exciting prompts, I took this opportunity to pan things that really need to be panned, kind of like as soon as possible. The first card that I got was 7 of Spades, and this has a very cute black bear on it. So there's that picture. It looks like it's running to catch a fish. Too bad for the fish, I guess. But the prompt for that is highlight. So when that was the first one I got, when I looked on the board, I was kind of like, ew, that was like the one thing on here I did not want to get. Because even though I wear highlight almost every day, I don't really want to pan one other than maybe like a glowy type primer, and I'm already panning one of those. So I just decided to pan my old as heck e.l.f. highlighter. Sorry, that's very reflective. And this is in the shade Siren's Call. I don't even know what this product is. I got this as a free gift with purchase, and like I think my first ever e.l.f. order I made, and it was already discontinued by then, I think. So this is really old, and it just, as you can see, has a white highlighter and an orange highlighter. It's split pan. And because before this I was watching everyone's deck of panning intros, and I saw that Danny chooses usage goals based on the number on the card she got. So I've decided to go for 7 uses on this, since it's the 7 of Spades. And yeah, I think that's very doable. Like, it's not going to take me too long, but I honestly don't know if I will be getting all 7 uses in the first month, because this is like, I can definitely wear this for filming, or if I'm going for like a really fun makeup look, but I wouldn't wear this just for like everyday makeup, because these highlighters like are very obvious on your face and the color does show up. So I'm not going to be wearing this for like going out or anything. Yeah, we'll just have to see how I use it, but I already do have a few ideas in my head. The next card that I got was the 6 of Spades, which is another cute little black bear. Black bears are my favorite, actually. Well, okay, no. It's a tie between polar bears and black bears. This is a complete side note. I feel like I always go on tangents in my deck of panning videos, but
So polar bears were always my favorite bear since I was a little kid. I even chose to do like, in 3rd grade, we had to do these interview presentations and I chose to do it on polar bears. And I just love them so much ever since I saw An Inconvenient Truth by Al Gore. I was kind of like shocked by that movie. It was very traumatizing for a little kid to see, but it's necessary for you to see. But yeah, I love polar bears so much, and they need to be protected. But I feel like if I were ever to meet a bear, it would be a black bear, because these are the least likely to like kill you. And polar bears are the most likely to kill you. So if I had to meet a bear, which I don't know what scenario I would be meeting a bear, I would want to meet a black bear because they're just silly little creatures and they're so cute and funny and I love them.
okay, angle might have shifted a bit. Basically, this whole time Roxy was at the other door just sniffing, like the door is closed and she was just sniffing under there, and I just thought, okay, it's Roxy, she's a weird cat. But then Rosie started doing it, so I went over there and I opened the door for them, because if there's something weird in there, I want them to check it out. Hopefully it's not a mouse. That would be just the last thing that I need right now in my life. But yeah, they're gonna scope out the area for me and maybe I'll give you an update. But for 6 of Spades, the prompt for this month is a trio, or no, sorry, it's 3 is a crowd. And the prompt for that, I had to look it up, was a trio or 3 products that you want to pan together, or 3 products that you want to compare to each other. And I actually chose the last part, so 3 products that I want to compare to each other. And I have like a bunch of primer samples. I think I have like 6 or 7. And I took all of my blurring type primers and I'm going to be testing them out and comparing them to each other. So I have the Unseen Sunscreen, which is technically, it's a blurring primer, even though it's not marketed as one. You probably know what this is, but basically it definitely does blur my skin and my pores whenever I put this on, and I'm gonna use this as my control. Next, I have the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. So this is probably like, I haven't read the descriptions for these, but I'm guessing this is a blurring and gripping primer. So this is the second one, and then the third one is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Soft Blurring Primer, and I really haven't heard anything about this either, but I want to see if any of these are good, because while I do really love the Unseen Sunscreen, this is a little bit difficult to use because first, it is primarily a sunscreen, so it does expire a lot faster than others, meaning not like the formula goes bad, but you do lose the full capacity of the SPF. So I don't usually like to buy big bottles of it. And then also, if I use this too many days in a row, I notice that I do get blocked pores and I get really deep pimples. So I do want to see if there are any other options, because this is like one of my favorite primers ever, but I want to test to see if there's something comparable. The 3 of Diamonds is a beautiful polar bear. Look at it, it's so cute. They need to be protected. They're endangered and ice caps are melting. We just really need to do better for the environment, and yeah, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but basically protect the polar bears, please. And watch An Inconvenient Truth, by the way. So the 3 of Diamonds is a splurge item, and I also got this prompt in my introduction last year, and that's just pretty self-explanatory, any item that you splurged on. So I decided to pick the most expensive item I have ever bought, and that is my Guerlain Abel Royale. I don't know exactly how to pronounce this, but it's a skincare set. And I bought this, it was on a double discount, and it was like 5 times points, so I like justified the purchase for myself, but this was still over $100. So previously my most expensive item was my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, because that was over $100 as well. But this, I don't remember exactly how much the end total was, but it was more expensive than that. So yeah, and I've had this for like nearly a year now, and I still haven't used it, which is ridiculous because I paid all that money just not to use it. I primarily bought this because I tried a sample of the Youth Watery Oil, and I thought it was going to be gimmicky, but it actually really feels incredible and like very luxurious. So there's one of those in here, and then everything else was kind of just a bonus. But inside it has, oh, okay, well I put some other stuff. So inside here it has a makeup bag. My cats are doing something weird. And inside the makeup bag has the full set. So this is kind of like a really nice makeup bag too. It's like fuzzy, but I feel like I would stain this really easily. But inside it has like a full size of the Double R serum, which I've never tried, but I actually do have a little sample. I'll get to that. It has the yeah, the Youth Watery Oil. I don't know if this is a full size actually. It's okay, it's just half an ounce, so I don't think it is, but this is so good. And then it also has fortifying lotion with royal jelly. Yeah, that's what it says. That's the name, I guess. So it has those 3 items. And then I also have some Guerlain samples that I've been collecting ever since I bought this set. I've kind of been like stashing away all of my samples in this box as well, so that I could use it with the set. But then that just means I haven't been using the samples either, because I haven't been using the set. So in addition, I'm also going to be panning all of my Guerlain skincare. So in this prompt, so I have 3 foil samples. One is for the watery oil, and oh, actually I have another one for the watery oil, score. And then I have one for the honey treatment night cream. I have this kind of like deluxe size sample of the double serum, and then I have this deluxe size sample, oh, of the watery oil. Can you tell I really liked it? So I will be including all of these for this prompt, so I won't be able to roll this out until I finished every item in here. And I'm pretty excited about that, you know, getting to actually use this skincare. So all of that will be one prompt, and we'll see how long it takes me to use all this stuff up. I'm definitely not going to try to like waste anything just to get through it quicker. I'm not gonna like repurpose anything because I want to use this as it is intended, since I paid so much money for it. But yeah, that is the 3rd prompt. Next is the 9 of Spades, which has a little black bear climbing a tree. So cute. Black bears are so cute. And the prompt for 9 of Spades is your most recent purchase. And technically my most recent purchase, well, my most recent beauty purchase was I bought a few replacement mascaras, but I'm already panning that exact mascara in my The Office Project pan, and also I just don't think panning a mascara would be fun anyway. So I'm panning something from my next most recent purchase, which is my Say Lip Blur in the shade Nouveau. I haven't used this yet, and I've been trying to think of ways to put this in a project. So here's what it looks like. I'll do a swatch. I'll also do a swatch of my highlights. Here's what it looks like It's just a brown, but I'm a sucker for brown lipstick. I'm like the most basic person ever. So my goal for this will be, because it came with the 9 of spades, I'll use this 9 times to roll it out, and I could roll this out by next time, but I'm panning so many lip products at the moment that I can't promise that this will be a rollout, but I'll definitely try my best. My last card is the 4 of clubs, and this is a coastal brown bear, a little cutie. Well, not little, and I'm sure it wouldn't be cute if you saw this bear in person, but I think bears are cute. The prompt for the 4 of clubs is any powder product. So I have like so many things to choose from, but everything that I would want to pan, like either to hit pan or to finish or anything significant, is already in a project. So I thought I would pan my Dose of Colors Big Browns 2 palette. And even though I'm already planning on putting this in my No Pan Left Behind project, I figured I can put it into this one too, also for a No Pan Left Behind goal, because I have never used this and I've owned this since, well, technically this is actually a repurchase. I bought this in March of last year okay, no, we're in 2024 now. So I bought this in March of 2022, and then about maybe a year later, I realized that it went bad and I had never even used it and I had to throw it out. But I did repurchase it, and that's what this one is, but I still haven't used it. Like, come on, Smart, get your stuff together. So I'm going to use it and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm not going to swatch this because I was petting my cats, so my fingers probably aren't like the cleanest, but this is what it looks like. It's just a basic brown all matte palette, and there's only 5 shades, so it won't take me long to use every shade in here. This will definitely be a goal hit by the first update, but I do want to get some use on it and kind of compare it to Big Brown's 1. I feel like this is a lot more neutral toned, and the other one is definitely more warm toned, but I feel like this one honestly would be even more suited to me, and I think I compare it with a lot of shadows. That will be my goal for the 4 of clubs. And also my last item, before I finish this video, I'm gonna swatch the highlighter for you since I didn't do that. So here you can see the 2 highlighters. This is the white one, and then this is the orange one. The orange one didn't show up as much in a swatch because it's a lot drier than the white one, but it still definitely shows up orange on my face, and the white definitely shows up kind of stark white on my face if I'm not very careful with it. That being said, it's a very pretty highlighter, but it does have a tiny bit of glitter in it as well. For all those reasons, again, this like is not the best highlighter duo for every day. I definitely think that I'll have all of my primers done by next time, and Rosie just jumped on my bed, and I will try my best to have the uses done on this lipstick and this highlighter, but no promises, to be honest. And I will definitely make sure that I have all my uses on this palette. It's kind of still up in the air on whether or not I'm able to use all of these products up for next time, but I'm definitely not going to rush myself for that. But Rosie's getting closer and closer to me, so I'm gonna end this before she kind of just knocks everything over. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Emily for creating this project and organizing everything. Wish me luck on my products, but I will see you in my next video. Holy crap, I thought I just saw a spider. Oh, okay, goodbye.